Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating a holiday look using drugstore products as well as the Profusion stocking stuffers. To start, I'm priming with the City Color Primer Oil, which is great for my dry skin. After I've rubbed that in, I'm filling in my brows with the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in Soft Brown. I'm a bit messy when applying brow products sometimes, so now I'm just cleaning up the top edge of my brow with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C1. Next, I'm trying something new and using the Profusion No Budge eyeshadow primer to prime my eyelids. This primer really surprised me because for only $4, it actually worked extremely well, and I would say it's quite similar to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. In addition, it also has a little pigment to it, so I was able to sharpen up the lower edge of my brow and cover up some of the discoloration on my eyelids as well. For eyeshadow, I'm using this mini Rubies palette, which is one of the products from the Profusion Stocking Stuffer collection that I'll be using today. At only $3, it performs really well and is super pigmented, as you'll soon see. I'm first dipping into the shade called Rouge, which is the bright red in the palette, and I'm applying this to my crease. Next, I'm taking a clean fluffy blending brush and sweeping this along the outer edge of the red we just applied. I'm then going into the darker red from the palette called Ruby and applying this on top of the red shade we already applied. After blending that into the other red using the same fluffy brush from before, I'm picking up this deep burgundy shade from the Ardell Pro eyeshadow palette and applying this into my crease so that it adds some more dimension to the look. Then I'm just going back in with the fluffy brush again to make sure everything's all blended together, and now I'm cutting the crease with the sparkling eye topper in Dazzle from the Mini Eyes duo. While the eye topper is still a little wet, I'm picking up some of the shade Dazzle from the Mini Rubies palette and packing it on top. As you can tell, it's super pigmented and shiny. Next, I'm adding a little bit more of the sparkling eye topper to the edge of the cut in the crease, and then I'm taking some of the dark burgundy shade and very precisely adding some above that so that the crease is really sharp. I'm also applying a little more of the burgundy shade to blend the edge of the shimmery shade and the outer V together. Now for eyeliner, I'm using the Profusion Long Lasting Liquid Eyeliner in Onyx and drawing a wing. This eyeliner comes in the Eye Define Eyeliner Duo Set for only $7 and is one of my favorites. Next, I'm cleaning up and sharpening my wing using some concealer, and then I'm moving on to face makeup. Since I already applied primer, I'm going right ahead and adding some L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 201. After pouncing that in with a damp beauty sponge, I'm concealing using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C1. I'm then setting my under eyes with this powder from the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Contour Palette, which I'm then using to contour the hollows of my cheeks, as well as my jawline, forehead, and nose. Now to clean up the contour on my cheek, I'm taking some of that light powder from before and cutting the bottom edge of the cheek contour with the Morphe sponge, and then I'm swooping away any excess powder with the Morphe JH01 brush. For bronzer, I'm taking the right side of the Pixi Glow Cake in Gilded Bare Glow and adding that to the areas I contoured. I'm then highlighting with the shade on the left side of that gradient palette. Next, I'm dipping into this Profusion blush palette and applying the shade called Lush, and then setting my face with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist, which also helps to melt all of the powders for a more skin-like finish. For my lower lash line, I'm applying the red shade called Ruby from the Profusion palette, as well as a little bit of the burgundy shade from the Ardell palette. I'm also adding some of the shimmery gold shade called Dazzle to the inner part of the lash line and highlighting my inner corner and brow bone with the same highlighter I used earlier. Now I'm curling my lashes, applying some of the Lash Out Loud mascara from the Mini Eyes Duo Set by Profusion and adding some Ardell faux mink lashes in the style 858. After curling the fake lashes with my natural ones, I'm tightlining with the Profusion waterproof eyeliner pencil, and then I'm adding mascara to my lower lashes. Finally, for lips, I'm using the City Color Be Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Crunk, which I'm then topping off with the Profusion Sparkling Lip Topper in the shade Universal from the Mini Lips Trio. And that completes this drugstore holiday look using Profusion stocking stuffers. Let me know your favorite thing about the holidays in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!